Welcome.
Awesome.
Glad to have you with us. I know you and I connected on Twitter a while ago and a couple of years ago, I guess now, probably through Bedini, I think.
Yeah.
And through some of the conversations there. And, I've been really excited to get you on here so we can have a conversation about, the book and, what you're working on as well. Really, really excited to have you here.
Good. Well, I'm really excited to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks. I actually want to start this off and share with you. I'm going to mute my phone so it's not beeping in the background here. I think Kareem probably got the same beep. So I want to share a quick story, and it's going back. How old am I? So it's going back about 55 years, and a woman named, not Irene Tilston at that point, moves to Spadina and college, I believe it is. And she meets this guy, Peter Tilston, and they go on dates to the Horseshoe Tavern. And
that's awesome.
That's how maybe not how I came to be, but that's
a
story I wanted to start off with this because there's so much history to it. And, perhaps I'm here because of the Horseshoe Tavern as well, huh?
Yeah. Well, you never know. And I do think that that's quite appropriate to start with that, because that's what I found throughout my research and talking to so many musicians and just general, music fans like yourselves that, have been to shows there, that going back that far, there's so many different generations of people who either, went to university in Toronto and, that was one of the places they frequented, or grew up in the city and then moved away, or like Basil Donovan, he talks about his parents going there and coming home and telling them about the concerts they saw. And, so it's neat when you get that multi-generation thing happening. And that's what I find so fascinating. And like you said, who knows if, you're being here has a part of it. I mean, people have been married there, and I know Grant Lawrence, he and Joe Barber, that's where they met. I understand. So, it is a special place in many ways as a meeting place as well.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because you talk about like generational stories, fast forward to a couple of years ago, and myself and my kids, and I think we went and saw Il Scarlet over the Christmas holidays a couple of years back at the Horseshoe. And I remember saying to my son, who's now 25, so he would have been like 23 or whatever at the time. I remember saying, okay, think about the checkerboard floors. And he's like, yeah, why? And I go, look down. And he's just like, whoa. And he got goosebumps. I got goosebumps just thinking about it. Because again, the history, the mystique, the stories. And so now there's, from grandparent to grandchild enjoying the Horseshoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what I love about telling these stories, and what has always fascinated me about history is, and the importance of, especially in this time we're living through in the pandemic. I mean, as we all know, venues like the Horseshoe are the ones that have been hurt almost the hardest in terms of small businesses. And, you hate to see these places close that really a lot of them are cultural institutions in the cities where they are. And, without them, these next generations, as you mentioned, won't have those memories to share and be able to experience these places that, their parents or grandparents did.
Mm-hmm.